Today I'm going to do a roof wrap on my baby. As you can see, I got the side rails off, got the roof degreased, should be good to go. Now, being that I'm no vinyl professional, I don't want to wrap around this because it looks like a nightmare. Now, second nightmare is if you go in the car, you have to remove the roof liner in order to get to a single 3/4 inch nut that is up there underneath that holds the little shark fin on. So that includes removing that pillar cover, this one. You could probably do just the drivers, passengers, that one to get it low enough to reach it. But instead, like always, I like to see if I can find a different way to do it. And here's what I've got. If you come around to the back side, you have to pull this rubber stripping off. It has this basically liquid butyl shit that they put on headlights. It makes a mess. It's very sticky. It's basically like a liquid. The stuff just gets everywhere, so be very careful where you're setting this stripping when you do set it down so you don't get it on your red seats. And then you're going to have to pull this down. Now under here, there's a clip here and one here. And then right in the middle, you can't see it from here, but there's a white one. Now, as you can see, we're wrinkling this a little bit. What I've been doing is I've been slowly pulling it down further and further to see if I create a crease that is non-repairable in terms of putting it back up, making it look flawless. I've already gotten most of it done, and I'll walk you through it. As you can see, no crease. So, we're good to go. Now, when you pull these clips down, these clips, the ones on the left and the right, they have a little, kind of like a spring clip like this. You have to squeeze them together. What I did was I took a long pair of scissors and I went in and I squeezed it together so that I could release the clip and pull it down. I lost one over here. I'm sure they're cheap and I really don't care, so I'll just buy replacement ones. They're just little pop pins, but you just squeeze them together and pull down, or you can just cut them off, put new ones in. It's not a big deal. The center one is in the middle, like I showed. It's this white one. And then that popped out for me with a pry tool. So what you're going to want to do is take those little clips out and then pull this down a little. Now, you're going to want to minimize how much you pull that down. Use the very least amount of room to get your hand in there. There's a bar here underneath that's tight, and then it opens up. Now inside, and I'll show you with the phone, inside of here, there's a pocket right up there. There's one wire that is on a spade. All you have to do is grab the plastic. Do not pull the wire, but grab the plastic. You'll feel it. When you reach up in there, there's one single nut that you can feel. It's a big one, it's 3/4 inch. You can feel a clip on the middle, probably the ground. All you have to do is pull down on the plastic connector and it'll slip right off, no problem. And then after that, I needed a deep well. Deep well, I'm using a 19, 3/4 19, same thing. Deep well socket and an extension. Put it on your ratchet. Go in like this. Turn it sideways, so you're going to have to be kind of offset from center. And then get it on there. I found it easiest to use my right hand to put this in, and use my left hand to feel where the little tab and nut is. Once you get over it, turn it about 4 or 5 ratchets to get it loose, and then you can take this out, and you can actually reach your hand up there, like I'm going to do now, and turn the nut the rest of the way out. See, you can hear it, and then just got the nut out. Now we'll go over here, and we'll see if the antenna comes up. This. There we go. Now be very careful when you pull this up, because again we're in Pandora's box. So right now you can see that one little single tab. That's the tab that I was referring to when it came to pulling it off. And then there's a 3-wired connector right there. That is still plugged in, so now I'm going to reach in and unplug that so we can remove it entirely. So if you reach your left hand in, I find my left hand to be easiest, but you may find your right hand to be easier. If you reach your hand in like this, palm up, there's a connector straight back. It goes back there just a little bit, and it's this connector right here. All you have to do is unclip it. There's one little connector prong thing on the side. Unclip it, and it pulls right out. Now we'll go back up top. And there we have it. That's out. It's rubber seals nice and new, being the car's new. There's your single plug. Now when you put it back in, you put your plug in first, turn it around, put it down, and you'll be good to go. Put this somewhere. I recommend wrapping it in, say, bubble wrap or something, so that you don't drop it, because it is painted. If you want to wrap this, then it looks like there's a couple of screws. You can take the seal off. But put that somewhere safe. You see a little bit of discoloration from where she's been sitting. It's very interesting. Who'd have thought? That does it.